Red alert, red alert, red alert. Bijan Robinson is in Philly. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and red alert, red alert, red alert. This is an emergency video that I have to do tonight because I cannot sleep. Bijan Robinson is in Philly, and this could mean a whole lot. It could mean absolutely nothing. We just don't know. But all I know is he's in Philly, and if he's close to the link, and he's close to the possibility of maybe talking to the Eagles, this is a good thing because I want Bijan Robinson in this draft. Now, before we get started on this video, if you're new to the channel and you like the video, like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the most censored, most throttled Eagles content creator in all of the internet. And if you've been subscribed for a while, I just want to say thank you for all your support, everything you guys do for me. And thank you for putting up with this video that is up so late. But I got to tell you what's going on because, you know, it was a long day, worked, we did a lot of videos. I was sitting there, I was relaxing, I was watching, what the heck's the name of the movie? I think it's called 13 Days, right? It's about the whole Cuban Missile Crisis and JFK and stuff like that. It's entertaining, I was enjoying it. And then I get a text from Joey Shakes, and I'm half asleep at this point. And he's like, oh my gosh, but Bijan Robinson is in Philly. And he sends me a picture of Bijan Robinson's Instagram account, right? You see it right here. There it is. And he sends me this picture. And there it is. Bijan Robinson in Philly. The link, all beautiful. How beautiful is that? It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm like, oh man, that's cool, you know? And at first I was just like, oh, that's great. Just coincidence. I'm thinking, is he in there for a visit? Do we have a visit? So then I'm looking up to try to find out if he's in for a visit. I haven't found anything yet. And then Joey sends me this picture. Look at this. Now, this is the one that did damage to me. It did damage for my sleep. Okay, here you go. He sends me this, and this is Bijan Robinson, and this is from Eagles Nation. He says Bijan Robinson is also signed to Nicole Lynn, Jalen Hurts' agent. So he is signed to Jalen Hurts' agent too. Now we're talking. Now that means something. In my opinion, that could mean something. It could mean nothing too. Who knows? But Bijan Robinson is in Philly, and he's with, or has the same agent as Jalen Hurts. And having the same agent as Jalen Hurts probably means he talks to Jalen Hurts at some point, somewhere, or the agent talks to them both. And if Jalen Hurts likes the kid, knows the kid, he may go to the Eagles and say, you got to draft this kid. I need him. You're going to give that franchise quarterback big money. You're going to give Jalen Hurts all that money, a big contract. You better believe Jalen Hurts is going to have some input in who you bring in. Bijan Robinson can very well come to Philly. Bijan Robinson has a chance. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not making any predictions. But I'm saying there's a chance, and I want it to. So I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. I just kept thinking about this. Then I shut off the movie, and I'm watching. No wonder why I can't think right now. It's not that it's late. There we go. But I shut the movie off, and I started watching Bijan Robinson games. And so I'm watching games, I'm going, I'm not going to sleep tonight. And all I wanted to do was come on and make a video. Everybody's sleeping, and I just wanted to make a video. I just wanted to talk about it. And I'm thinking, oh, I'll make a video. I'll get up at 5 in the morning, and I'll get up an hour early, and I'll make a video. I'm thinking, I don't want to do that at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I'm like, I can't stop talking about it. And I'm texting Joey. I'm going crazy. He's like, you got to chill out, man. You got to chill out. I'm like, I can't. I'm pacing. So I'm like, that's why I'm here. That's why this video is out late. It was not a planned video, but it's a video that I have to get out to get off my chest. Bijan Robinson to the Eagles is what I want. I want that bad. Draft number 5. That's what I say. Draft number 5. That's my motto of this draft. I think it would be such a genius pick Such a smart pick. And yes, it goes against just about everything we hear that NFL teams and the Eagles front office like to do. Don't take a running back early. Don't take a running back early. You don't want a running back early. Yet, these teams, as soon as their running backs become free agents, they franchise tag them. Except for the Eagles and Miles Sanders. But see, I think that there's something to that. See, I think Miles Sanders was not the kind of running back that they're looking for. And I keep saying this, and people don't understand what I'm saying yet. But if you look at the running backs that Nick Sirianni has brought in, they're different style running backs than Doug Peterson had. Who were the backs that Nick Sirianni has brought in? Trey Sermon, 5'11", 215 pounds. Rashad Penny, 5'11", 220 pounds. You see what I'm saying? Bijan Robinson, 6 foot, 220 pounds. I believe that Sirianni wants a bigger back. I think he wants a bigger back that can catch out of the backfield, also while being able to pass block and be a 3-down back. So, to me, the fact that the Eagles could possibly be interested in Bijan Robinson makes total sense to me. And I know it's not the popular thing. I know it's not what people think you should do. But that's what Howie says he does. He does the opposite of what everybody else in the league is doing. And at some point, something becomes of such great value that you got to do it. And by all accounts, Bijan Robinson's a top 5 talent in this draft. Okay, so why not get the top 5 talent in the draft? At some point, by everybody ignoring the running back, the value of Bijan Robinson has to go up. It just has to. And if you look at the Eagles and their situation, Bijan Robinson would come in right away. He would start right away, probably win Rookie of the Year right away. He would be playing behind a great offensive line. This offense would be better. They would be more surgical. And I think that it would only help them and the defense. All of a sudden, you take a elite offense and you take it to another level. Like I always say, people will tell you, hey, you have a great offensive line. You only need an average running back, and they'll be good behind a good offensive line. And I always say, yeah, but what if you take a great offensive line and you put a great running back behind that offensive line? What do you get then? You get something special. Something special. So, I just gotta be honest. Obviously I want Bijan Robinson. I mean, I can sit there and say, well, if we get the opportunity, bullshit. Philly, bullshit. I want him because obviously just the fact that he's in Philly affects me to this level that I'm flipping out and I'm hopeful. Yeah, I want him. Do I want him with the 10th overall pick? No, because I want to get another defensive player out of it. However, if that's what it takes, so be it. Get me Bijan Robinson. Get me him. And he's in Philly now, I'm going to say. We don't know that he was working out for the Eagles. We don't know if this is a visit. If it's not a visit and he's in Philly, then it's really none of our business what he's doing there. It doesn't matter. Who cares? But if he is visiting the Philadelphia Eagles, I think that's for a reason. Okay, I believe the Eagles are not going into this draft, and I believe that they're not looking at the first round, and I don't believe they're saying, hey, you know what? We're just going to take a player that in 3 or 4 years will be a good player for us. We're going to just draft all defense because we lost all defense. They're not thinking that way. They're thinking we're going to build our defense over the next 2 years through the draft and all the picks we're going to have. But in this draft, being that we didn't have a lot of money to go out in free agency, we couldn't bring back our guys. You know what we're going to do early in the first round? We're going to make sure we come away with a starter. We're going to make sure we come away with somebody who's going to play this year, that's going to start right away, that is going to make an immediate impact on this roster. That's what we're looking for in the first round. That's why I don't believe that my big ass foot got away. That's why I don't believe that they trade down just to get more picks. Okay, I don't think the Eagles are saying, "Whoa, we're gonna let this talented player, this immediate starter, this possible franchise building player, we're gonna let him go so that we can maybe pick Linkoff in the 4th round at offensive tackle." I don't think they're thinking like that. They're not saying, "Hey, dude, let's get Yuri Kondojic at defensive tackle in the 5th round. Somebody nobody ever heard of. He played at I hate Hoagie's University. I don't know. But I'm just saying, this team don't have a lot of picks. They don't have a lot of money in free agency. But you know what they do have? They have the 10th overall pick. And they have an opportunity to get guys who are going to be immediate starters. That's something. And that's what you got to look for. That's what I think. So I think Bijan Robinson's in play. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise. Nobody. You can say, well, he's not the type of running backs that they want. Well, I don't know. If you look at the running backs the Eagles have brought in, they're all similar sizes since Nick Sirianni. They let Miles Sanders just out the door. The Eagles didn't even make an attempt to sign him. Okay? Giants franchise tagged their running back. Raiders franchise tagged their running back. The stupid Cowboys franchise tagged their running back. The Cowboy fans, they think they're going to draft him. Like, they got Pollard, and they want Bijan Robinson. Like, this is crazy to me. I thought I saw something move. You know what I mean? Like, the Eagles, of course, they just lost their best running back. Of course it makes sense to get him. But it doesn't make sense for Dallas. But who cares? Who cares about Dallas? We're going to get him. We're going to snag him and steal him from the Cowboy fans. And then they're going to have to watch Dallas Goedert and Bijan Robinson. I think there's a chance that he can come. I really think there's a good chance. Now, I do think that with the 10th pick, they're going to try to go defensive tackle first. I think that probably is what they're going to do. However, I do think that 30th pick is in play to trade up and get Bijan Robinson. And let me tell you, if the draft gets to number 24 and the Jaguars are on the board, I am not letting the Cowboys get a chance to draft Bijan Robinson. There's no way in hell I'm letting that happen. I have to trade up. Matter of fact, I think the Giants go 25, then the Cowboys 26. So I will tell you what, Giants, you want some revenge? You want to get revenge on the Cowboys for trading with us? We're going to call you up. You're going to trade back. We're going to jump Dallas, and we're going to take Bijan Robinson. That would be the greatest thing ever if the Eagles could actually do it. But if Bijan Robinson's in Philly, it's got me pumped. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm going to go make baby. I'm going to wait to wait for him. Hey, yo, baby, this party was made to give you pleasure. You see what happens when I don't sleep? When it's late, I get all goofy. But Bijan Robinson, Philly, same agent as Jalen Hurts. Come on, man. You can't tell me where there's smoke, there's no fire. Something's going on. I bet you he's visiting the Eagles, and I bet you Jalen Hurts is going to put a good word in for him, and I bet you the Eagles look at him as a guy that they need to get in the draft because he'll play right away, he'll help that team right away, and that's what you need. And the value of a running back, everybody wants to say don't take one in the first round. I think taking a running back in the first round is not good, under the condition that you're a team that may be a few years away from competing again. But if you're a team that's on the verge of a Super Bowl, you're a team that could get there, and you need a running back, that's when you do it. When he's like one of the last pieces to the puzzle. And that's what he would be for us, especially offensively. So it would make sense. Where the thing with the running backs don't make sense usually is the second contract. You don't want to give running backs second contracts because they get older quick. They only have so many carries inside them. Pause. However, if you draft a running back early and you have him under contract for 4 or 5 years, okay, you use the crap out of him. You use them all the time because, yeah, you might not give him a second contract. That I accept. I accept that you might draft Bijan Robinson and he may never get a second contract. But for 4 or 5 years during Hurts' contract, while he's getting paid all that money, and we're paying a guy like Bijan Robinson, I mean, what happens if he lives up to expectations and he becomes a great running back, okay? Then you have him for 4 or 5 years, he's tearing up the league, and you're paying him a rookie contract. That's what we want. That's what we want. So I'm pumped up. I don't know if it means anything. It might not mean nothing. He might be visiting a friend. It might not be nothing. Might not mean nothing. But at least he's there. At least he's there. And it gives me hope. And hope is a beautiful, beautiful thing. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Sorry for the late video. But you know what? I had to do it. Remember, it's Howie Vision. we're all just living in it. Okay, so I just went on the Twitter, right? And I hadn't been on Twitter for a while, and I got all these DMs of people texting me and DMing me about Bijan Robinson, okay? So they're doing the same thing Joey is. They got me all worked up. I'm going to be up all night. But I just wanted to thank some of these people for reaching out. There's a lot of you guys here. Chris John, I don't know if I said that right. Thank you for sending me info on it. Eagles Champ, thank you for sending me something on it. Philly Wyman, shout out to you. Thank you for sending it to me. Smooth, Mr. Us, Charles, Luke Bradshaw, Brandon, all you guys, thank you so much. And I'm sure there's more I'm missing. I haven't gone through all these DMs yet, but I want to thank you all so much. Shout out all of you guys for reaching out to me and giving me this info. You knew I was going to love it. I'm hyped. I'm pumped up, and I'm going to keep promoting it. Draft number 5. Draft number 5. Thank you guys. Shout out to yous. Love yous. Denzel Washington out.